any community without guidance. يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْجِبْتِ. But they went and developed Iman with Jibt. What is Jibt? Jibt means to depend on something that is non-practical, that is non-intelligent, it's not realistic, it's not practical, it doesn't make sense, there is no evidence from the book of God, but you believe that your future depends on this thing. It depends on it positively, or it is affected by it negatively. And if you search the Muslim minds, even here in Canada, and especially in their home countries, many Muslims believe in Jibt. They don't believe in the power that they have been endowed with to change their predicament. They believe somebody else has got to do it for them. And that is why you see them every day, almost in their life, for umpteen years, doing the same things, but expecting different results. And you know what Einstein said? Somebody who's respected a lot, you got to be really stupid to be doing the same things and expecting different results. Unless we change, we become part of the metamorphosis of our life and our society, nothing will change for us. So we have got to change this falsified belief that we are not the architects of our future, but some kind of ghost, some kind of spirit, some kind of celestial body, some kind of spiritual body is going to do it for us. And as I've said to the Muslims, the great misfortune is they personalize Allah in their lives and everything they want Allah to do. And that is why there is so much dua. There is so much dua which means so much of emptiness. Because any dua that is not backed up with all the energy at the disposal of the one who makes the dua is fooling around. He's making mockery. And we live in an age where those who have taught us to make dua more than have taught us that all these aspirations we have in here, they are false. They are hypocritical unless we muster the energy, the time, the wealth, the courage, and cost them what they will. And you see Muslims are making dua. Everybody is making dua. But nothing is changing much. Nothing much is changing. Why? Is it God that has suddenly become deaf? Is it Allah doesn't hear? Or is that people don't call upon Allah? No. I told you we have been badly schooled. We have been brainwashed. We have grown away from divine guidance. And that is why you see the average Muslim hardly has the ability to change his life and her life. This is a kind of opium. They do week after week, but they expect perhaps better results. We are no good examples to our own spouses. We are no good examples to our children. We are no good examples to our neighbors and our friends. Why? When you change and I change, it is then we will be the engineers to great structures, figuratively, in human society. But as long as you and I remain in this cultural doldrum, we are going to be products of this society. So the Qur'an says this is the irony of the situation. Those people who hold on to divine guidance and don't take human gods are considered to be stupid and backwards and nobody. Travel around the Muslim country. Travel around the Muslim society. If you hold on to the book of Allah with your life, and you raise your children on the foundations of that book, you will see the very Muslims who are supposed to uphold that book will condemn you. But if you adulterate that book, saying, as Muslims do, without any worry, that this book is incomplete because it doesn't have what their forefathers have been doing, if you say that, you will have a lot of friends. And this is what the verse is telling us. أَلَمْ تَرَ إِلَى الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا نَصِيبًا مِنَ الْكِتَابِ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْجِبْتِ. Jibt is a force in human life that is non-realistic, for which there is no evidence, there is no established sense, there is no established guidance, but yet people hold on to it. وَطَاغُوتٌ, and all the humans who mislead people away from divine guidance. And that is why today, if you look at us, who are the prototype of our ancestors in Canada or elsewhere, we do all the similar things. And of course, we can produce different results. Because we have lost contact with divine loftiness. We are very involved in religion. And when you're involved in religion, 9 out of 10 times, you can't even irrigate the soul of your spouse, as an expression. You can't even influence your children. You can't even influence your friends. You are just doing things because for other reasons. Lots of things are going on in this community that doesn't move the people from their darkness into light, week after week, whether it is Friday or Saturday or Sunday. The Qur'an tells us of the great loss and the great agony of abandoning divine loftiness. And I'll recall the chapter, Surah Al-Furqan, verse 25. Chapter 25, verse 27, going on. يَوْمَ يَعَضُّ الظَّالِمُ عَلَى يَدَيْهِ. While the word yawm means day, and means period, and means era, I understand the realization here is different. I understand that it is saying that every human being will come to the realization one day, sooner or later, will come to the realization. يَوْمَ يَعُضُّ الظَّالِمُ عَلَى يَدَيْهِ. And as the expression says, the one who was living in darkness, the one who was causing others to live in darkness, the one who was unjust, and the one who accepted injustice as a way of life, because these all come under the category of dhulm. ظَلَمَ يَظْلِمُ and ظَلِمَ يَظْلَمُ. They mean darkness. All the kind of darkness, all the woes, all the sorrows, all the discomforts you see in human society, they are caused by human beings. All the injustices, all the wrongs. So Allah is saying to us, if we don't change early enough, one day we will surely realize we were in the wrong. يَوْمَ يَعُضُّ الظَّالِمُ عَلَى يَدَيْهِ. And as the expression says, he will bite. He will bite his hands, his fingers. يَقُولُ يَا لَيْتَنِي. And he or she will express, يَا لَيْتَنِي Oh, how I wish. يا ليتني. Oh,